A new business could soon be coming to Gering after the City Council approved the sale of an empty lot to a local entrepreneur. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the City of Gering has come to tentative terms for the sale of a downtown property to an entrepreneur seeking to develop a restaurant in the downtown lot that formerly held the Lane Auction House. The Gering City Council Monday night voted unanimously to authorize Mayor Tony Kaufman to sign a purchase agreement with Wade Brashear for the sale of the former Lane Auction House property. Kaufman says it may have taken some time to get to this point, but the goal has always been to take what has been a severely distressed property and return it to a useful purpose.
We wish Mr. Brashear all the best as he goes forward with his project. We're just happy that the city was able to take part to clean up a property and turn it back into a condition that can be hopefully back on the tax rolls and generating revenues for the community.
Previously listed an asking price of $75,000. However, Kaufman would not reveal terms of the agreement until it's finalized by all parties. In other action, the council approved 12 Keno grant requests totaling $69,000. Included was $11,000 for disability improvements to the Monument Dog Park, asked by the Common Grounds Committee, and more than $27,000 to pay for body and dash cameras for the Gering Police Department. Well, a sobering presentation today was put on at Mitchell High School to show students the devastating impact that distracted driving could have. Regional West Trauma Services, local EMTs, and educators teamed up for a simulated mock car accident that showed real-world injuries.
Driving is a wonderful, is a great responsibility. It's about driving safely. And we also talked about the 5 types of crashes, which is the most deadly and why. We talked about how seat belts and airbags work and how they work together and how important it is to wear your seat belt and the studies that go behind that. And with everything, with AirLink out here and the crash site, it's just it's an eye-opening. Hopefully it opens some eyes here today about how you can't, when we drive a motor vehicle, you can't just be irresponsible, because it's not like a video game where you can hit the reset button and everything's going to be all right, especially if you don't wear your seatbelt, drinking and driving, using drugs and things like that. It's about being responsible when you drive. Is this impactful to students and for adults? Yes, it is. Being in 28 years in law enforcement, seeing these things, even though I still, law enforcement doesn't enjoy going to these horrible sites, and it's impactful, and it stays with you, and then hopefully it's going to stay with them a long time to make them stop and think next time they get behind the wheel that they need to be responsible for themselves and for all their passengers and everyone else on the road. Working with the other resources it's community policing, and it's a very vital to this school and for our communities here. The safest thing that everyone can do in a motor vehicle is make sure everybody's buckled up. All studies prove that. So please, we just can't say this enough with law enforcement and the EMTs and paramedics and Regional West Medical Center and KNEB Radio, all of everybody, KNEB TV. The best thing all of us can do is make sure we're all buckled up.
And inattentive driving by a Washington man is being cited as a contributing factor to a fatal crash in Wyoming yesterday that claimed the life of a Sidney man. The Wyoming Highway Patrol says 25-year-old Tyson Herrera died from injuries sustained in a chain reaction accident east of Cheyenne on Interstate 80. Investigators say a Freightliner driven by Vadim Koshman drifted into the emergency lane, collided with 2 semis, then crossed the median and entered the westbound lanes of I-80. The driver of a westbound Ford, 21-year-old Jasmine Herrera of Sidney, tried to take evasive actions by merging into the right lane, but collided with a westbound Kenworth before both vehicles hit the Freightliner. Both Herreras were wearing seatbelts, but Tyson succumbed to his injuries. Jasmine was transported to the Cheyenne Regional Medical Center. The Patrol says driver inattention on the part of Koshman is being investigated as the contributing factor to this fatal crash. Well, coming up after the break, blue skies and warm weather. But is that trend going to continue through the work week? Bill Boyer's got your full forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
We've engineered the John Deere 6E Series tractor to be a versatile workhorse that's designed to fit your needs. And now we've engineered our special financing offers to work just the same. For a limited time, when you purchase a new 6E Series tractor, you'll choose between a free PowerGuard extended warranty or 0% financing each for 48 months. That's versatility through and through.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
KNEB presents country music rising star Dylan Scott.
I'm hooked on
Friday, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff. Presented by Allo Communications and Viera Wireless. Tickets go on sale Friday, May 2nd at 10 a.m. at the Midwest Theater box office, by phone at 632-4311 or at MidwestTheater.com. Dylan Scott, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff with KNEB.
Crispy chicken, pit smoked ham, and luau sauce on a Sweet King's Hawaiian bun? It's like we're trying to get you to try it or something.
Arby's. We have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Not a bad looking evening out there. In fact, we're going to have clear skies, pretty tranquil. Temps falling into the low 40s, probably some upper 30s scattered around the region, so not as cold as we were this morning. Really pleasant, peaceful, pleasant, quiet night out there tonight. Storms are going to come in late tomorrow. Could see a few of those rumbling through the region. Actually, a pretty decent chance of getting wet tomorrow. It'll be in the evening, maybe even after dark before they come rolling through. Mainly dry, though, the rest of the week. It'll get active as we get into early portions of next week. 56 yesterday. We did better than that today. 38 for a low. Actual had another 9/100ths of an inch of moisture, so we're at 115 for the month. That's about 15/100ths below normal. 442 for the year, a little over an inch above normal. We'll probably add to that before the end of the month as well. So hitting the links, want to see what's going on in the world of golfing weather this week. Well, not bad. Tomorrow, about 73 for a high. We'll be in the mid-60s on Thursday. Friday, 76. Saturday, around 65. And notice we keep things partly cloudy throughout the time, partly cloudy to mostly sunny. And there will be, I think, some off and on chances of some showers and storms, but late on each and every one of those days. And we don't have a ton of breezes coming, except maybe on Saturday. 67 in Hastings right now. Watertown up to 65. Have a colder slice of temperatures here in the high country. 59 in Laramie. Casper checks in at 68. 69 in Ogallala. We're at 70 in Oshkosh. 71 here in Scottsbluff and up in Chadron. Winds out of the west or southwest. Strongest winds up here in Cherry County, but still they're under 15 miles an hour. Let's take a look at school weather tomorrow. Getting on the bus at about 44 degrees on our way home. It'll be 72 under partly cloudy skies, so a pretty nice day to come in again for tomorrow. Let's take a look at Futurecast for tonight. Nothing to be worried about. Not even much in the way of clouds. Maybe early towards sunrise, a few clouds start to sneak their way in, but we'll be near 40 for a low, upper 30s in a couple of locations. Then for tomorrow, we start the day mostly sunny throughout the early morning, early afternoon hours. By late tomorrow evening, here comes some showers and storms starting to build. They should move across the area tomorrow night. Again, it'll be a late arrival for most of these. It's certainly at least late afternoon, if not early to mid-evening before they get started, and late evening to the nighttime hours before they roll across our region. So most of tomorrow going to be a very nice day. Not a ton of wind out there to be concerned about. Temperatures in the 70s, approaching 80 in Ogallala. Well, it's that time of the year to start thinking about severe weather, and we don't have any issues with severe weather coming tomorrow, but we will see some general thunderstorm development here across the region. Let's take a look at rainfall totals. We'll step out of the way here so you can see most everybody going to pick up a few hundredths out of these showers and storms, maybe a slightly higher amounts in a few if you get under some of those stronger storms, but we've got at least a decent shot of getting some moisture tomorrow night for most of the region. Clear tonight, 41, light and variable winds, pretty decent day tomorrow. Any thunderstorms will develop late tomorrow, certainly not during the early day or even the late afternoon period. It'll probably be more evening again before we see any activity to develop tomorrow. Near 73, very nice weather conditions, but thunderstorms come in late tomorrow, and we'll be in the 60s or in the 70s tomorrow, again in the 60s on Thursday, back into the mid-70s on Friday. Could bring in a few breezes on Saturday. Sunday also near 70. Notice each of those days, Thursday through Sunday, we have about a 20% chance of showers and storms on the board. Not enough that we're singling out any one of those days for widespread activity, but we can't rule out a shower or storm anywhere through that time frame. And then Monday, some late day showers and showers coming in on Tuesday as we start next work week cooler as temps fall back into the 50s.
Crispy chicken, pit smoked ham, and luau sauce on a Sweet King's Hawaiian bun? It's like we're trying to get you to try it or something.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Next Gen Outfitters is your new local online source for hunting, shooting, and camping gear. With over a century of combined outdoor experience, we aspire to become the trusted supplier of all your outdoor gear needs. Next Gen Outfitters is where adventure begins and tradition continues. For the month of April, get $25 off orders of $100 or more. Go to nextgenof.com and use code NGKNEB. That's NEXGENOF.com.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. The Scottsbluff Police Department says a 34-year-old man who was the subject of a missing persons report has been found safely overnight. On Monday afternoon, Sergeant Philip Eckerberg said the SPD took a missing report for 34-year-old Benjamin Carlos Barron. He had been last seen on April 16th by family members and was possibly in danger of abuse or exploitation. However, this morning, Sergeant Eckerberg said that Barron was located in Scottsbluff overnight and was in good health when he was located. He added that the missing person bulletin has been canceled. Staying in Scottsbluff County as area law enforcement officers joined forces for another round of alcohol compliance checks over the past weekend. 69 of the 70 businesses checked upheld the law and did not sell to minors trying to purchase alcohol. The lone business who did sell to a minor was the Loaf and Jug in Gering, where the clerk did not check the teen's ID and sold alcohol to the minor. Law enforcement agencies conduct these alcohol inspections in an effort to prevent alcohol sales to youth. Businesses that fail the inspection are referred to the Nebraska Liquor Control Commission, and clerks who sell alcohol to a minor are cited for procuring alcohol for a minor. Well, 3 adults and 1 juvenile are facing charges following investigation of criminal mischief at Alliance High School last week. Alliance police officers were called to the high school last Wednesday and found damage estimated at roughly $10,000. The investigation led to the arrest of 4 Alliance residents, 19-year-olds Jacob Adamson and Isaac Johnson, and 20-year-old Zachary Renard. They were arrested for burglary and criminal mischief, and a subsequent search warrant resulted in additional drug and weapons charges against Johnson. Authorities say a juvenile male was also arrested for burglary and criminal mischief and was released to his parents. And Nebraska's short-staffed prison system is now offering cash incentives to attract new workers and keep its current employees from leaving. The Nebraska Department of Correctional Services announced the effort less than 1 week after state officials announced a new contract with the union representing prison workers. The new contract offers raises based on longevity, which prison employees have sought for years. Well, straight ahead, Bella Guzman will be in with a check-in on Ag News. She got you covered right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Regional West is one of 3 Level 2 trauma centers in Nebraska.
We have all the resources here 24 hours a day to address any traumatic injury.
From emergency medical services to advanced medical imaging and surgery to acute care and rehabilitation.
It's comforting to know that if an accident happens here, our families, our friends, our neighbors, and even we ourselves will get expert trauma care and rehabilitation services right here at Regional West.
More time on the road means more time in the shop. Take your car, truck, or SUV to High Tech Automotive. With 10 bays and commitment to quality service and customer care, we can do it all, from general maintenance to more serious problems. High Tech Automotive, between Frank Parts and Baumgars.
Livestock is a big part of agriculture in Nebraska, from cattle to hogs, poultry, and sheep. But it is livestock of a different breed that brought Nebraska College of Technical Agriculture senior Shay Nealon of St. Paul to intern at the Riverside Discovery Center Zoo in Scottsbluff. Nealon explains why she's interning at the zoo.
I actually had a friend that interned out here last summer, and I'm really into exotics, wildlife. I actually want to get into wildlife biology, so I wanted a little stepping stone. I've been working. Well, I was in Area 1, which is pretty much the zebras, the mudjacks, hunting zoo barn, and a few other animals. Now I'm with primates, the raptors. I do a lot of cleaning, feeding, taking care of the animals, providing enrichments.
Nealon says NCTA encourages hands-on experiences for its students. Her instructor, Judy Bowmaster Cole, assistant professor in the Veterinary and Technology Department, says there is so much more a student can learn in a live environment like the zoo.
You know, there's so much that you experience at the zoo with the people that are there that you get to interact with the aroma of the animals at the zoo and really seeing them up close and personal. One of the things that we talk about in my class is the fact that the animals that are in zoos and wildlife parks are really the representatives for the zoos and for the animals in nature. And so internships in general are really the culmination of our program in veterinary technology, equine health, also in animal husbandry, so that the students get out into the real world. It's a whole new atmosphere when you're in the workplace. So internships, we appreciate the people that will take our students so much.
Nealon will finish her internship and says she would like to take the summer off before pursuing her bachelor's in wildlife biology.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more, tow more, go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Care Heilbronn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbronn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank, We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Scottsbluff Valley Street Rods invite you to the Wyobraska Auto Expo, a car, truck, and motorcycle show, Saturday and Sunday the 27th and 8th at the Fairgrounds Event Center in Mitchell. Saturday 9 to 9, Sunday 10 to 4. Adult admission just $5, kids 5 to 11 just $2. Bring the whole family. There are concessions on site, and participant space is limited. First come, first serve. Call early, 308-641-1227. Wyobraska Auto Expo, April 27th and 8th at the Fairgrounds in Mitchell.
I'm Marcy Meyer, Vice President at Platte Valley Bank, with your Mortgage Mythbuster of the Week. Some people think that building a new house is difficult because construction loans are too complicated. The truth is, our lenders will work with you every step of the way to make your construction loan go to work for you. The mortgage lenders at Platte Valley Bank are here to help you find the right programs to fit your needs and your budget. Stop in today. No question is too big or too small.
And finally tonight, Nebraska's 6th Harbor Freight Tool Store is officially open with 15,000 square feet of tools and accessories in Scottsbluff's Monument Mall. A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held Tuesday morning with Scottsbluff Gering United Chamber of Commerce ambassadors on hand. Store manager Daniel Wiedemann said they are excited to serve customers in Scottsbluff and the surrounding area. He adds that they are passionate about providing their customers with the tools they need to get the job done, and always at an affordable price. The new store stocks automotive, air and power tools, storage, outdoor power equipment, generators, welding supplies, shop equipment, hand tools, and a whole lot more. The new Harbor Freight store will hold a public grand opening celebration on May 8th, beginning at 8 a.m. The store is now open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 8 to 8, and Sundays from 9 to 6. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.